Good evening, guys. Just wanted to take this opportunity to take the admin guys up on their offer of just say hello to producers, just in the current climate of things at the moment, just with the COVID-19 going around. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Irena. I'm a bit of a pickle. I'm probably one of the only non-sauce producers that is in the group. So I just wanted to just give you guys a tour around my stock room, really. No cooking going on at the moment. Obviously, we're having markets cancelled left, right and centre at the moment. So it just gives us the opportunity just to let you know just the sort of things that we do, some of the things that I do here. Just give you a bit more information, really. But this is the stock room. Not much going on in the kitchen, and I'm actually taking some time just to maybe get it redecorated and stuff, and just do few bits and pieces around the kitchen. But this is the stock room here. I'll just flip it around. Just give us a minute. Let's have a little look. So this is my spare bedroom at the moment. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of stock up there. We'll whiz it around, and I've got some stock over here as well. I'll start taking you through a few bits and pieces about what I make. As I said, I'm probably one of the only non-sauce producers on the group that actually do some selling. So what I've got up here, I'm all about preserves. So I'm a lot to do with jams, some marmalades, some chutneys and some pickles as well. You can see some pickled onions up there, and the green tomato pickle. They're actually tomatoes out the greenhouse from last year, and that made quite a stunning green pickle. There's my range of oils. I do a garlic infused oil, a lemon infused oil, and a chili infused oil. Now, if you're doing infused oils, guys, remember to put some dried ingredients in there. It does increase the risk of botulism. When they're fresh ingredients, remember that you're introducing moisture into an anaerobic environment, and that really will be a breeding ground for botulism, which is quite a nasty disease. I'll just move across the top shelf there, some empty jars. But I do have a small selection of chili of the valley. Now, Dan's only on the other side of Cardiff to me, so I do see him regularly, and I do stock some of his bits and pieces. But what have we got here? Right, so we've got some breakfast marmalade there, which is a sweet orange. We'll move along to citrus Earl Grey jelly. Now that's a citrus Earl Grey tea that goes into an apple base and then strained off to make a jelly. Got some bramble jelly there. That's locally grown hedgerow fruits that go into that. Some rose hip and hibiscus. Again, that's a tea one. Oh, we've got our curds here, so let's have a little look. So that's chocolate orange curds. That's Terry's chocolate orange that goes into that. And there's the ahi lemon one, which we've only just recently launched. So I've got some stock there if anyone's after any. And then we've got a razzleberry, and there's spice plum. Now the razzleberry, my husband will tell you that it's a new superfruit. Don't believe him. It's raspberry and blackberry in that one. Let's move down the shelf. We've got a pineapple jam. There's blueberry. Any old labels there? That's just old stock, which I'm discontinuing. So we've got some special offers on those if you're looking to buy any. I don't know, we haven't got to the time to dry yet, guys, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, Seville orange marmalade. I do a range of Welsh honey as well. That's from down Carmarthenshire. Fantastic bee producers if anyone's interested in it. Got some cherry jam, and we do love a bit of posh. There's some strawberry and prosecco. I've got an old marmalade down there, which is Seville orange, lime and chilli marmalade, and there's some habaneros in there. That one there, that is rhubarb that's grown in our garden, but unfortunately it's dark, so I can't show you that outside. And there's a few other bits and pieces. That's the standard lemon curd, blueberry with a bit of lime, and some older stock there. And if we come over here, that's all the empty boxes we've got full of jars. And then over here, because I ran out of space on the shelf, there's surplus blueberry and lime. And then there's a Turkish Delight inspired jelly there. Now that is rose, petal and lemon, which is very, very good. So let's whip you over here. Let's go on this side. That's what we'll see up here. Right, so remember, we're all colour coded on our labels now. Our brand spanking new labels made by James Harris. So we've got our snowflake chili jam up there, which is the jalapeno. And we have a Christmas reindeer on the shelf there because I had nowhere to put him. Right, we've got a hot version of the chili jam there. So that's the habanero version. Now they're hotter than normal habaneros, so we think that there's a cross with a naga. But trust me, I don't skimp on the chilies. We've got lemongrass and ginger, so that's a lovely one that you can put into stir fries and make it quite Thai. And we've got our cowboy candies there, so that's your candied jalapeno slices. And then there's some old stock there again. The rhubarb is out of the garden. And I know I've got a little Christmas special there. That's marmalade chutney. That's made with a marmalade beer from one of our local craft producers. So that's a variation of our standards Welsh ale chutney, but I've put some extra spice and orange into that one. Okay, down on the shelf. Oh, look, we've got another reindeer. So that's our evil chili chutney. You guys may remember that Alex and Vicky have reviewed this for me. So that's my standard version, and that is made with green Indian chilies. If you come across, we've got our sweet chili jelly there, which is a great bestseller for me. Next one over, spiced plum and apple chutney. Now, there's a story behind this. Last year I'd never made it, so made a batch, left it on the shelf. Entered it into our local village show as one of the produce, and lo and behold, my daughter screeched and I see this, and they gave us first prize for it. Now, I'd never opened it, I'd never sold it, never tasted it. They gave us first prize, but ironically I don't actually like it. So next one over, if you're looking for something which is not spiced at all, caramelised onion chutney. Now, I don't spice that, so it's onions, vinegar and sugar in there, and I maybe, let's see if I can get that to focus a bit more. There may be a bay leaf or two in there just to give it a little bit of warmth. That's that. Next shelf down. Right, we've got spiced apple and tomato chutney. Now, if any of you sign up for the Spice Show with Antonio Zaguano, one of the episodes you'll actually see me cooking a batch of that, so you'll see my dulcet tones and my ugly mug. Right then, I've got a mango chutney here. So this one's not a standard one, this is sweetened with some apples. So this means that I can cut down on the sugar a little bit. So anyone looking for a reduced sugar product, that's a good one to go for. We'll skip the next one very quickly. This one here, we've got chili, apple and tomato chutney. So a little bit of a kick to it, but not over the top. Traditional Welsh ale chutney. So that's the standard one of the marmalade chutney. And I always use local craft beers when I'm making that to support other local business. Okay, next one over is your lime pickle. So clearly that goes with the curry. The next door neighbours, they are Indian. They had a go and said it's not bad for somebody who's not Indian. So next shelf down. Okay, so what we can see here. Right, okay, so we've got a pickle lily there. So that's one of the pickles that I've got in stock at the moment. Not overly big chunks, so very manageable on the size. Tomato, chilli and ginger. So the chilies that I use in that are those hot habaneros again. So it's got a little bit of a kick. The ginger gives it just that extra fiery bit. Moving on to here. Now, the reason that I make this is Honza. Honza Farmer is Dutch and they're quite pie hot on Indonesian things. So for 2 years he asked me to make that. Lo and behold, there it is. This does have crustacean in it, so it does have a known allergen. But I do make a vegetarian version. Dan Reed is veggie, so he gets a veggie version. But if you are after one which is vegetarian, give us a shout. The vegetarian one is made with some miso paste as opposed to the shrimp paste. And this has been my best seller for the past 3.5 years. So this is chorizo jam. So nothing that it doesn't go with, apart from vegetarians and vegans, as it happens. But it's not a jam like a strawberry set jam. It's more of a relish type of thing. So that's the standard stock at the moment. But we've just got a few extra bits and pieces which are end of line. That's one of the beers that we do use in that Welsh ale chutney, which is Barry Island IPA. That's made by Brains Brewery in Cardiff. But any that you see with an old label will be reduced. You'll see some whole grain mustard there, which is a little bit on the ruddy side. That's a photo of my son when he was about 2 months old. And as we go around, you'll see a few snippets of things which will give you a bit more information about me. So as you can see, I'm Welsh and we've got sheep and stuff. And that's my graduation grog from when I got my degree, which has nothing to do with cooking, nothing to do with pickles. What else have we got down here that'll give you something, give you a bit more information about me? Alright, so that's just to prove that I pretend to know what I'm doing. So that's my food safety certificates and stuff. Just move along and you'll see that we're a family of karate people. So 2018 my son had most improved student, as did I. So as we move up, you'll also see that I do advertise that if you have any allergies or intolerances to please let me know. And there's your list of allergy advice there and things that have to be labelled. And plenty of gloves at the moment. And our antibacterial hand gel. But I'm not just a maker, I am a grower, so you can have a little look. See what's going on with my chilli grow this year. So these are all the babies. So I'm desperate for some new boots and probably a little bit of a feed. So that's them. And if anyone has seen my profile picture, that's the actual original there. So that was done 2005. So yep, I am that old. That's me. And just to show you that we have got proper good looking plants here. So this one, that's my chocolate naga, which is an absolute beast of a plant at the moment. The seeds from that came from Honza, who I believe had the original from Dan. What else have we got? We've got a Scotch bonnet in there. And the red habanero, another one. That one there is my only scorpion. And there's a reaper there. That came from Honza. And that plant there is actually the seeds that I've taken from the pods that I use in that one there. But not too much else to show you around here at the moment, just lots of empty stock boxes. There's a wholesale order getting ready to go out there, which is not in focus. But I'll turn the camera back around. But just wanted to take you through just my stock room. And no, I haven't got any bog roll for sale. I couldn't find any in the supermarkets. But obviously in this uncertain time that we're facing at the moment, just with coronavirus, I know that a lot of our traders within the group, we're starting to get events cancelled. I've had about 3 cancelled today for the next few weeks, so nobody really knows what's going on. So I don't know, I think the only way to maybe try and survive is to get the online sales going. I'm always up for offering discount, and I swear to God, I would be a millionaire if I stopped discounting or giving stuff away. So our usual discount structure for the group is 10% off all sales. I'm more than happy to increase that to 15% off everything for the foreseeable future until we really know what's going on, until we start getting our markets back up and running. But you can find me at www.abitofapickle.com. Everything that you've seen in the stockroom today is all available online. I'm known for just throwing a few extra bits and pieces into a box as well, but if there's anything in particular that you see here that all of a sudden becomes out of stock, let me know. I'm not overly great with keeping the website up to date, but if you do live local to me in the Cardiff area, I'm more than happy to do some free deliveries for you as well. I think that everyone's going to find it quite an issue over the next sort of few weeks, few months with self-isolation and things like that. But I just wanted to just take this opportunity and say thanks to the admin for letting us do this. I missed Stephen's earlier on, so I have absolutely no idea how him and Maisie got on with their live. We'll watch it in a minute. But the only thing obviously that I didn't show you earlier on is obviously this, because I know you're all itching for me to do it. It's planned. There is a plan. I'm in training, and Honda will tell you at the weekend when he saw me down at Margam Chili Fest, I was having a bit of a nibble just to see what it was like, because I'd never actually taken a spoonful before, so I am dreading it. But tune in on Friday night. I think there's something going on. You might see me as part of it. You may see me die online. You may see me vomit online. Who knows? But guys, I just want to say just thanks to everyone within the group. Obviously, stay safe. # wash those hands. But if anyone wants anything, get on the website. As you can see, I've got plenty of stock here. So again, plenty of stock. We're all geared up for our busy spring and summer season, but unfortunately it looks as though at the moment we're all going to be on our knees, and let's hope that as small independent businesses can get through this. So remember guys, the big boys, they will weather this this storm. Not sure how us small ones will get on, but fingers crossed we're going to come out the other side. Yeah, well, stay safe. Wash those hands. Remember the old people, take care of them, look after them, and remember Stu is after some more chugs if we're going to look after our old folk. So remember, any spare chugs, send them Stu's way. Pickle out for now. Any questions, please give us a shout. Pickle out.